form, you're hearing me tuning my own aura into its own nature by being very present with what's happening. And the presence is one thing. Another thing is to trust the process, trust the creative impulse, trust the situation, that everything that's created around it, from the the visuals to the sound to the concept to the presentation to the fact that nothing in life is ever perfect, but it can be imperfectly perfect, because life is actually about how you make what you have. How do you enjoy the journey? How do you bring together the beauty of your life into a place where it's only wants to be celebrated, it only wants to be given from, it only wants to uplift everybody else and celebrate life with everybody else, to enjoy what life actually is about. Life, for me, is about creativity. It's about, what do you do with this moment? How do you celebrate this moment? What can you do to celebrate this moment? For me, this is a very good example. I have many, but this is one very good example. And there's a beauty to the process with what I create, because all I know is that there is this moment, that this moment is coming from what I created in the last moment, and this moment will take me to the next moment. So all I have to do is just to trust. I know it sounds like easier said than done, but try to watch this need for perfection. I really encourage you to love the errors, love the journey, love the humility of the process, love the fact that you get to be yourself in this life, and that's the only thing that matters, is you really enjoying being yourself, which is trippy because a lot of us, our self is very kind of a made-up concept. And just to be yourself, there is no concept. There's only presence with nature, with your nature. And that's where human design is so helpful, because it teaches you your nature versus other people's natures. Everybody has a completely different nature. Did you know that? Yeah, everybody has a completely different nature, different frequency, different complexity, different sacred geometry, different aura, completely different. So, wouldn't it make sense if we all understood each other's unique frequency, unique aura, unique energy, unique nature? Wouldn't it help if we understood how to differentiate them all? To me, it's a no-brainer, but I'm just one. But I also feel that there's some truth to that can be very universalized, like the magic that we all learn in our own journey a lot of times is very much universalization worthy. It's like a lot of what we learn is for the collective. In fact, in my case, most of what I learn is for the collective. So I'm here to universalize a lot of my personal truth. And I do that by showing up online, by creating content that represents my inner journey, and presenting my work with aura tuning. That's what I have for you. It's this gift. What I'm doing for myself, I can do for you. I can help you tune back to you in a way that feels completely shocking almost, because you won't believe how distorted you actually are. I only speak from experience. Like, I'm not saying you're more distorted than me. I'm saying all of us are very distorted because our parents also are very distorted, and their parents are very distorted, and so on. So this does not mean that you're bad for being distorted. It just means that you can recognize that, and you can work with that. You can actually detune the distortion, so you're tuning yourself back to your own nature. And that takes time, that takes self-love, that takes investment, that takes that trusting in yourself, trusting in your body. Like, does your body feel like you're worthy of this? It's just you are worthy. I mean, if you're asking me, every human being is worthy of living the best life. Like, wouldn't you agree? We all deserve to live the best life we can. Like, why would we incarnate if we don't make the most of this incarnation? And on top of it, also make our next incarnation better, and maybe make some other people's incarnation better. I just believe that life, there's no word to describe how magical, powerful, and beautiful life is. It's like all these words are just, they tell some parts of it, but life in of itself, it's bigger than words. How important it is for us to honor it. So your consciousness, your mindfulness, your awareness is the way to do it. So I'm inviting you to meditate on this, reflect on this, talk about this, write about this, make content about this, study this. And human design is a beautiful way to study this. It's my favorite so far. But I'm barely 50, so maybe I'm going to discover some more beautiful things in the future. Who knows? I feel very fortunate to know, or to understand, or to have been exposed to the things that I have been exposed to. And human design is like on the top of that list. And so I love sharing the things that matter to me, and I'm encouraging you to get creative with your process. Get creative with your willingness to trust yourself more and more, I hope there's not a lot of noise in the background. I'm assuming there will be, because I'm hearing some in the background. But see, I have to get creative with these things and just embrace them and talk about them and turn them into, normalize them, because if I'm always going to be so insatiable about my presentation to a degree where I can't celebrate and enjoy, then it actually works against me. It doesn't actually help me share my wisdom. And when you study my chart, you see these are some of my teachings in this life. And the more I can embrace these teachings and open them and share them, and universalize the wisdom that I get from them, the better for everybody. So that's what I'm doing here, and thank you for being with me. Thank you for listening. Check out the ruticellivortex.com to learn more about aura tuning. And also, I have a blog on Substack and on my website. You can check out a lot of the writings that I do there about my teachings and my process of universalizing those teachings. And I also want to invite you to my platform, Empowered by My Design, where I share with my colleagues a lot about this process, and we connect the dots to our personal journey with human design and how it's affecting us, and how we enjoy the process of what we're learning. It's so fascinating. We're really excited to continue sharing with you all these conversations and content, and yeah, so I have a lot of things I want to share with you, and I want you to benefit from all of them. So feel free also to connect with me there, and thank you. I will connect with you on my next video.